Halo to me it's a video game, but it's more than a video game. It's saying it's a lifestyle is really too strong a word. It's something I can do all the time, and I find myself doing it all the time.
Hey, what is Halo? Halo to me, the way I would describe it, is if I died and went to heaven, I would really expect to be playing Halo. I would describe, if somebody who had no idea what Halo was, I wouldn't want to describe it to them because they would be the biggest loser on this planet.
Halo's a video game. It's a first-person shooter, and it takes place in the year 2552. It's about the aliens coming to Earth and declaring war on humans because of they think they're a disgrace to their god. It's a holy war is what it is.
I would describe Halo 2 as a new fighting environment. Imagine being, enlisted in the army. If we get a draft going, sent away to a little futuristic Iraq, where you're going to have some alien weapons, some plasma shield, plasma sword, plasma gun. And it would be kind of like that, however you can imagine being in a futuristic Iraq. You're going to be running around fighting aliens, people you've never seen before. And at the same time, you have you have comrades working with you.
Well, I guess I'm gonna say it's actually a video game. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Next question. Oh, now it's honestly like only like an hour a week. About like back in like January and stuff, I would say at least 12, 15 hours like Halo a week.
I'd say I play a couple days a week.
Yeah, I play about 9 to 12 hours a week.
Hours per week of Halo gameplay. Let's say average. I'd guess two hours a day. But that was when I was in my prime. When it came out November 9th, 2004. I literally played on that day probably, I don't know, 20 hours straight. 4 hours of sleep, got back up, right, played it again.
I played for entire days, but the longest battle I've ever been involved in was a death match to 200 kills with rocket launchers, and that one battle took over 2 hours.
Why do I play Halo? I play Halo for the outrageous beatdowns and the enormous satisfaction of success and really just killing people.
The reason I think Halo is so popular is because it's an excellent game. It's game of the year.
I think Halo 2 is popular because the graphics are amazing. Like, the ability to play Xbox Live is like you can play endlessly. It's a new game every time, and I think just like the idea, shoot 'em ups, they've always been cool. Like James Bond was awesome.
Why? Basically because it's like, first off, like a lot of people are into it, so like people can just like kick it and play Halo. So like, always. But the other thing is like, you can like seriously like, it's like they're like with Halo, dude. They delved into some like evolutionary, like, since we have to like like way back in the day like eat people to survive or whatever. But now it's like you're beating people at Halo to like compete and stuff, and you're just like, oh man, like you judge people like how good they are at Halo, so just like you gotta like take your turn at Halo to see how good you're really gonna be and like stack yourself up.
Well, as I said, like as what Halo means to me, I play Halo because it's a good escape from the rest of daily life, and I believe it also is honing my visual skills and my reaction skills. It's great. From beginning playing Halo 2 in the fall to now, I can say I'm a much better athlete, much better performer on standardized testing, things like that. It's helped a lot.
Well, I mean, there's many first-person shooters, and the reason that Halo is popular is because it was completely different than any other first-person shooter. Like, grenade throwing was much better, and I don't know about anyone who knows about like gameplay mechanics in video games, but they just pull it off perfectly. Like, everything is balanced, so like, you can shoot this spot that's destructible on the map, but it's like a really powerful spot for the people who are on it. But it's just like layers of strategy, and so they even the guns out. It's just really good playing field, and and from multiple hours of gaming. And
Halo 2 can be played as a single-player game in campaign mode against the computer, in split-screen mode against up to 4 of your friends, and on Xbox Live, internet community where you can play up to 16 people at the same time.
Xbox Live is one of the greatest inventions of Mr. Bill Gates. It is an ingenious internet gaming device.
Xbox Live is an online gaming service that provides gamers to play from their home against other people in their homes all around the world. Like you could be playing someone in Japan while you're sitting in Kansas or something. But it's awesome. I mean, it's completely different than playing an AI-coded computer.
Xbox Live is really the future of Halo 2, and it's really where it's going to thrive, I guess, as you stop playing through the missions and maybe lose some friends, bitter rivalries, things like that. It's just a great way to expand your Halo universe.
The way I would describe Xbox Live is sort of a community where everybody who is interested in Halo 2 as I am is brought together and able to battle out for the title.
Xbox Live is like a way for people not to have to drive to other people's house and be able to play Halo together. But like one benefit is like you don't usually have like 16 friends that you kick it with, so you can play like a lot of people at Halo, like via internet type situations.
Halo hasn't affected my life that much. Well, I mean, before Halo 2 came out, I mean, Halo 1 was huge, except you couldn't play it, on the internet.
I don't know. It's really done bad things for my life. I haven't done any homework since I started playing.
In terms of socializing, I find, Halo before a hose. It's the way it goes. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Halo's affected my life in a very good way. I have much stronger friendships. I feel, at sometimes, there is the current loss of sleep and eye soreness, finger soreness. You do lose some relationships, but I really think that really is meaningless compared to the new friendships you gain.
My boyfriend Jacob, he went out and bought it. We had plans. He totally blew me off, and that was the start of many letdowns. He was constantly hanging out with his friends to play. Even one time when we had a lunch date, he took me to his house to surprise me, and he ended up showing me his new game, which is sort of letdown. It's done about a year and a half. You count the last half year. I mean, ever since fall, things have kind of gone downhill. That's when Halo 2 came out.